Minneapolis, Minnesota is about to choose the very same fate as New York City. They are soon to elect, and I truly hope the reason why individuals like myself are speaking out is so this doesn't happen, but they are on their path to electing a jihadist mayor. Now, this young man happens to be a Somalian American Muslim jihadist. And when I say jihadist, it's simple. An individual who believes in the forceful push of Islam or Sharia law into the rest of the world. That's what a true jihadist is. Now, sometimes they quantify it through military activities, but as we now hopefully have been caught up on, there's a newer strategy. They say if it's not by the bullet, then it will be by the ballot. But it's the same end goal. And it is mind blowing to me that a state that has already elected a congressperson in Ilhan Omar, who has been an absolute disaster, who has shown you time and time again that she is more concerned with the plight of her quote unquote people as opposed to the people who elected her into office or the nation that has given her a home. It is incredible to me how those very same people will now be endorsing, supporting, and promoting a guy like this. And for those who think this can't happen to us, please go and look at the UK, the current state of the United Kingdom, and how many of their politicians in parliament right now are of the same ilk. So I thought that, let's go ahead and take a moment to get to see what is this guy about. In the same way I've been breaking down this Lord Zoran character, the great king of communism in New York City, I thought that we should just take a moment to get into this guy. Another quote unquote African American, ironically enough. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Investing in increasing affordable housing and not gentrifying our neighborhoods. These are all things that are causing harm to our community because of this idea that there isn't money, when in reality, we do have this money to spend on this. It's just that we're choosing not to. It's not a value of ours. So right now we're blessed to have 3 Somali elected officials at the Capitol. Me, Sister Hodan Hassan, who's in the State House, and Brother Mahmoud Noor. And we work very closely together and we carry each other's bills. So the way it works is...
Y'all are hearing this, right? They are pushing their agenda here. And again, look, this is the bittersweet about this democratic republic that we live in. When you elect your representatives and you hope that they have your best intention at heart and not, their favorite lobbyist in their pocket or whatever it is. But these ideologies or individuals who carry these ideologies, such as this guy, openly, are already in.
If there's a bill in the House, it needs an identical bill to be carried in the Senate for it to be negotiated and to pass in the committees and then go on for the floor session and then go on to the governor's signature. So we're able to pass our bills back and forth that'll help benefit our communities.
We should make dua for him and pray for him. I understand that our Somali communities are all connected to each other here in Minnesota and back home, and I ask for your support. There's always been a link between our community here as well as back home. And I'm running to...
Again, he is saying that back home. Now, I was born in Zimbabwe, raised between Zimbabwe and South Africa, and around age of 9 to 10, moved to the United States the right way and became naturalized as a citizen. And I see America as my home. America is what I know. I was born in Zimbabwe. I got family back there, but America has been my home. I don't denounce or renounce, but my vested interest is in America. Some people may see me as a sellout, may see me as Uncle Tom, whatever the hell it is. Tether, go back to your country. But that's the God honest truth. This is the place that has afforded me every single opportunity that I enjoy in my life, has given me the chance to be all that I can be. This is the place. It is America that's done that. That's home for me. So when he says back home and the interest of back home, what he's saying is, How basically do we get this over here? Instead of saying we're now here, let us assimilate into this. Let us become beneficiaries and benefactors, benefiters into this world, better fitters and benefiters. That's a bar. How do we become a better fit for this, and how do we benefit those around us, as opposed to our community, and keeping it siloed? Again, there's nothing wrong with that if you still have an end goal of contribution and genuine assimilation. But again, as I've stated 1,000 times over, this culture does not have a capability of meshing into the Western ideology. They are in contradiction. It's not just in attire that you see. It's in the way in which they carry out their beliefs, the beliefs themselves, and the way in which they carry those beliefs out. They don't mix, they don't match. And so, it's like, think about the Amish people, right? They stay kind of out the way, all the way out the way. They have their own little communities, etc., because they know that they don't mix and mesh with, the majority of the population. But at the very least, they're chilling. They're not looking to push Amishism. They're not looking to push, whether it's Mormonism or whatever it is, onto the rest of society. They're looking to do their own thing in their own little corner of the world. Riding horses and making milk or making cheese from scratch. They're not looking to push their agenda through policy in order to have the rest of that society become what it is. And it's ironic, because why are you trying to turn America into what you left, what you fled from? I never understood that. So you want to turn it into the very same trash heap? You want to turn it into the very same shithole? That is crazy. But let's see if we got more.
Bridge that gap and unite all of us and represent all of us, because when we succeed here, we succeed everywhere. And I'm hoping to do that just like Abdrazak, inshallah. We heard them being called terrorists. We heard them being called drug dealers. We heard a lot of insults. We heard that they're a threat to our national security. And that's a flat out lie. You want to know who the real threat is, Madam President?
Who is that?
I'll give you a hint. They don't look like our chief author. They don't look like the folks up in the gallery. They don't look like the folks on the rotunda. They look like many of the members that sit in the front. And you don't have to take my word for it. According to DHS, Madam President, the greatest domestic threat facing the United States comes from, quote, racially or ethnically motivated violent extremists.
This is the exact point that none other than his fellow sister, all pun intended, Ilhan Omar used. Isn't that interesting? Ilhan Omar said that the white man, is the most dangerous person in America, which is interesting to me, because when you think about somebody like a Ilhan, and you think about who she has selected to be her life mate, except for her brother, of course, we have this man right here. Look at that. Imagine that. Look at that big old threat right there. Look at that threat. The most dangerous. That seems to be dangerous right there. That's just nasty as hell. That's just, look at that. Wow. Must be a true threat to actually consummate a holiest of matrimony with that man. But yeah, there's been a recent story, and I just want to bring this up because, he brought up his thing, so I'm going to bring up my thing. This is a recent story. If you guys haven't heard, I did a little TikTok situation. By the way, if you don't follow me on TikTok, you may want to if you want, short form content, and I get into more, daily sort of news and things of that nature. But anyway, this guy right here was caught on a elementary school campus, or right outside of elementary school campus, literally snatching a child. Oh, and the woke ass judge who was the judge over this case decided that it was best to just let him go due to his obvious insanity and flesh-eating tendencies. So yeah, we got that. That right there. Wonder what his background is. Wonder what his ethnic. He looks like he's probably Mormon. He's definitely a Mormon. Definitely a white guy, white supremacist. Anyway, where's our little video? I apologize for how small that little video is right there, but when I was editing out, it just, came out tiny, and I said, oh well, we're just gonna run with it.
Specifically those who advocate for the superiority of the white race, not our immigrants. We are safer and we're better off because of them.
You don't sound too certain about that, my friend. You might want to tell that to the individuals in Spain right now. You might want to speak to them about how their issue is not with immigrants, but instead with white supremacists. These guys might be the ones that you want to address.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oi, 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 oi.
Yeah, you might want to talk to them about the North African invasion that has taken place in Spain, or you might want to talk to. Oh well, you might want to talk to these guys a little closer to home. Where do we have them? I want to talk to these guys right here. Say we're just a little peaceful community. We just looking to do our own thing, stay out the way, mind our business. We're basically the Amish, and don't mind us. Don't mind us at all. Yeah, I don't know if that's copywritten music or not, but yeah. Oh, by the way, what y'all are seeing right there, no, that is not in any of the stans. It's Pakistan, Afghanistan. No, that's in Michigan. Dearborn, Michigan. If you know, you know. So yeah, it is obvious that there is absolutely no threat coming from the immigrants. Any of them, right? I mean, there should be no problem at all when you continue to allow unvetted individuals into your country, and then they continue to become disproportionately are causing a majority of the crimes per capita, at the very least. We shouldn't worry about that at all. Instead, we should be looking to the white man and all the things the white man is doing. Because Lord knows in the year of our Lord 2025, it's the white guy working at Home Depot. That's the issue. Okay. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there, or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there, or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace. Aquarius. Where? I've been up for hours, I've been up for days, you staring at the ceiling, I've been counting strays, you I've been in my feelings, I've been out of mind, I've been getting visions of the other kind. I've been up for weeks, I'm in the counting blessings over counting sheep. I can never be the type to limit when it comes to me. I used to be the pleaser for the people, I ain't